Venus face, and she has the solar disk. This circle on top of her head is the symbol of the sun god Ra, and she's the goddess of war. Then we have the god Ptah in the middle. He takes the mummy form except for his hands free, and he's holding a scepter. Unfortunately here the statue of the god Ptah is badly damaged, but the scepter he holds usually carries the symbols of life, prosperity and stability. Then finally his son, and that's Nefertum, and his symbol of the lotus flower, another symbol of the birth of the sun. This triad was dedicated to this temple by again the King Ramses II. The site here where the open museum is believed to would have been the site where the temple of the god Ptah would have stood. Actually, the monuments here are not only from this site, they are from all around the area of Mitrahina or Memphis, and they were brought here to be exhibited in the open air museum. Now, the piece behind me here, it dates to the 26th dynasty, more or less 600, 700 BC, for a king called Ibra, commonly known as Apis. This is a piece made out of sandstone. Sandstone is brought from the area, starting from El Kab in the area of the south of Egypt, up to, we can find it up to Luxor, more or less. And sandstone is a common stone in Egypt. It's not as strong or as nice as the limestone, but it's something in between, and it's quite interesting as well. Now, if we look at this one here, we can see the king represented with a hawk head. That's the symbol of the god Horus. The god Horus in ancient time, there was a triad for the afterlife known as the goddess Isis, Osiris and Horus. Isis was the symbol of motherhood, protection, and Osiris was the god of the afterlife, and Horus was the incarnation of the king. He was the symbol of everything that's right, fair and just. The king, while he's living, he's supposed to be the symbol of Horus on earth. Once he dies, he becomes Osiris. Now here the king represented as Horus, giving offerings to the family of the god Ptah in a shrine, and then we have a devotive text. Now this is called a stele or stela, and actually there were a variety of types of them. There were the ones placed in the tombs, funerary, and there were the ones placed in the temples. The one placed in the temples were called vuriv, meaning that they are it's a sort of a prayer or a gift to the gods, so that when the prayers in the temples are executed or performed, then these also will be read and they will come to life and to keep the memory of the king. Usually it is the king offering goodies and prayers to the god and then asking for stability. Also there'll be a part in which the king brags about his strength. So this is here the stele of Ibra. Now it's time for the science page. It's time to look at the prototype of the first electro tank station. We can see it behind me. Now let's learn more about it. Joining me now is Engineer Hussam Ragab, the manager of the project, who will talk to us more about the electro-tank project. Well, Doctor, would you please tell us more about that unique prototype?
This is the charging station. This is the first one. We have two charging stations. This is the first, and this is the slow one. You have to choose the right plug for your car. This is 3 types. It will cover all the e-cars in the world.
Would you please talk to us about this particular prototype?
This one is for the slow charging. This is for bikes. If you have an e-bike, you can charge your bike from here. You can put your plug and charge your bike. This one for the fast, for the cars. It is fast one. You can charge your car here, but it will take a long time to charge it. So this is for the slow one, to the bikes and other things.
Now it's time for the culture review. It's time to enjoy together the classic play Oedipus. The play Oedipus was performed recently in Cairo. The story of Oedipus is the subject of Sophocles' tragedy, represents 2 enduring themes of Greek myth and drama: the fluid nature of humanity and an individual's role in the course of destiny in a harsh universe. Oedipus, meaning a swollen foot, was a mythical Greek king of Thebes, a tragic hero in Greek mythology. Oedipus accidentally fulfilled a prophecy that he would end up killing his father and marrying his mother, thereby bringing disaster to his city and to his family. I'm performing the role of Oedipus. I'm happy to perform one of the world's classical dramas. The role will always be one of my best roles. The work was characterized by the harmony between the various cast members. In the most well-known version of the myth, Oedipus was born of King Laius and Queen Jocasta. Laius wished to thwart a prophecy, so he left Oedipus to die on a mountainside. However, the baby was found by a shepherd and was raised by King Polybus and Queen Merope as their own. Oedipus learned from the oracle at Delphi of the prophecy that he would end up killing his father and marrying his mother, but unaware of his true parentage, believed he was fated to murder his father and marry his mother, so he left Thebes. On his way, he met an older man and quarreled with him. Oedipus killed the stranger. Continuing to Thebes, he found that the king of the city, Laius, has been recently killed and that the city was at the mercy of the Sphinx. Oedipus answered the monster's riddle correctly, defeating it and winning the throne of the dead king and the hand in marriage of the king's widow, who was his mother. I'm performing the role of the priest who professed that Oedipus will kill his father and marry his mother. The role was hard as I had to perform the role of an old man. It took me 3 months to rehearse the role and to perfect my performance, especially the tone of my voice and the Arabic language. They were quite a challenge. Years later, to end a plague on Thebes, Oedipus searched to find who had killed Laius and discovered that he himself was responsible. Jocasta, discovering that she had married her own son and her husband's murderer, hanged herself while Oedipus seized 2 pins from her dress and blinded himself with them.
من الكلاسيكيات المهمة يعني في الدراما العالمية.
I'm honored to have directed such a world classic play. It took us 4 months of hard work, especially to train the actors who were all beginners, and that was one of the most difficult aspects, especially to train them on the Arabic language and how to pronounce it. I chose the music myself, and I chose it to be a classic music that will suit the topic of the play.
نقعد فترة كبيرة جدا ونجيب مصحح وكده عشان يقدروا يوصلوا يعني على الأقل 80%.
لقد صدقت النبوات، لقد صدقت النبوات، لقد صدقت يا تريسياس. أوديموس هو الركس الذي يدنس المدينة. كما أنت بائس يا أوديموس، أكتب عليك الصداقة. شكست.
By this we come to an end of this episode of Nile Magazine. Until we meet again, it's goodbye.